Blessings. You know, you still have some Aboriginal deniers here in Hamaka, in Jamaica. You know, with the recent issues that's been happening with the Maroons in the Cockpit country, you have some people claim themselves to be the voice of the people on the radio. And when individuals of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the government of the Cockpit country is speaking of their people's heritage and history, you still have some Africanistas around here that is promoting this black Jesuit bound cultural recognition registered trademark as if it is actuality, when the Aboriginal Tainos around here, the Maroon people, the people of the copper colored indigenous, they call rather the Amur Indians, and this call us West Indian, and all manner of names. We are not first and foremost Africans, because African comes from Scipio Africanus, which is in reference to the conquered lands of Alkebu land, Ethiopia, to those who did not know otherwise. It didn't refer to the landmass that is now geographically called Ethiopia, but to the whole of Africa. The Moorish Empire spanned all of Meroe, all to Africa, all throughout Asia, all throughout the America. There were vassal states under the sultans of Morocco, the sultans of Abyssinia, the Kadans dynasty, the Zawi Amlak dynasty. What are these people talking about when they're trying to say on radio that Maroons intrinsically are runaway slaves? What derogatory remarks by people who bear our skin tone, talking about black, which is these Christian codes in the West of chattel and property, and talking about we're black nationalists, we're Aboriginals. We've had a history way before 1491, long before this Europeanization of our consciousness. And so these individuals are denying the Aboriginal rights. There's been a nation state here when these invaders came here. We didn't just appear on the surface after the Europeans brought us from Africa. We are Aboriginal. That is before the landmass of the earth cracked apart. We were here. And after the landmass broke apart, we still maintain ties, because blood is thicker than water. So when people want to tell you historically we share the genes with so-called sub-Saharan Africans or Africans in general, which is again people of Alkebulan, but being referred to as African in this European language, right? And they know that, so don't think they don't know that. So they know what they're doing, and they're referring to the people around here as African. You're cheating. You are cheating, and you're lying through your teeth. So we share the same genetic because it's Aboriginal people. Our heritage and our history didn't have to cross in chattel slavery into the Americas. We from the Americas went to all of the world. All of the world bears our genetic. The oldest monuments on earth are here in the West. That is historical fact. So we can go into all of that for the old minds who are archaic, and they know it, and are trying to play part in the Aquarian revolution that's coming. Step aside and let the youths have their revolution, because you are now a part of the problem, talking about Maroons are runaway slaves. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Go and check those linguistic mastery again that you all love to talk about. Yeah? Check the origin of our languages and see very carefully. Because you haven't done good anthropology, many of you, and haven't done good archaeology as well too. And as a matter of fact as well, you are carrying an agenda as well too. Sovereign nations have a right to defend themselves, but you have these little kowtowing Negroes around under these black colored codes playing black movements when they know it's Aboriginal rights. We have our nation state, yeah? So don't you dare talk about Tainos and Maroons as if we came on ships over here. You're playing into European agenda. And I, the great owl, reject that. I stand with my Maroon brothers and sisters. I stand with Grande Nanny. I stand with the Queen. I stand with the Empress, yeah? I stand under the red and yellow banner, yeah, of our empire here in the North Gate, yeah? I stand in solidarity with the undefeated and no treaty under our sanctity, sovereign state, yeah? And I stand with my brothers and my sisters, yeah, in the Cockpit country.